June 16th, 11:17 a.m. District Court, Film number 2. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Apollo Justice. In the last video, at the very end, Tracy was under threat of some mysterious man, and he demanded us to take a recess in the lobby. So that's where we are right now. Tracy! You move quick, Apollo. Good show. Tracy, you're okay. I thought... Oh, don't cry, Apollo. Those good-for-nothing gangsters. There are some things we just don't do. I'm pressing charges. Wait, just calm down, Apollo. Or else... What? Ah, what the heck is that? A dummy? That was a dummy? Thanks. That was unexpected. Surprised? This is one of my best tricks, the amazing Mr. Hat. Really marvelous, darling. He's a big hit on the stage and in the Wonder Bar. Yes, I am a big hit. Ha ha ha. Well, what do you think? You like it? Me and you, Tracy, there are some things you just don't do. I'm pressing charges. Apollo, now is not the time to be threatening me. It's you who's being threatened here. Huh? Remember what you said to Walker's father yesterday? You promised you'd save him, his son. But that testimony was rock solid. What are you suggesting I do? Look, once the judge declares a verdict, it's all over. If I can use my talent to stop that from happening, I will. Tracy, no more stage abductions, please. I'm not talking about magic, Apollo. I know when the witness isn't confident. I can perceive what he's feeling. It might not mean anything, but it's all we've got. You can see what he's feeling? Think back, Apollo. Think back to the times when there was a contradiction in his testimony. All the times. All the times there was a contradiction? Hang on. I'm not sure which one I should pick here. I don't think it actually matters, to be honest here. Oh, I'm gonna pick the other one. Well, I think I can remember them, sure. There were 2 times when he made statements he wasn't confident in. And each time, there was a contradiction. In his hand he held, yes, a pistol. It was pointing at the man pouring in the sand. Tossing the pistol aside, he fled from the scene. He said the man tossed aside a pistol. But it turned out he wasn't sure. And sure enough, there was a contradiction. Well, that's true, but how does that help us? Didn't you notice anything? Whenever he made a statement he wasn't confident in, he displayed a certain habit. In his hand he held a pistol. He was pointing at a man pulling the stand. Did you see it? The very moment he said the word pistol, his fingers got all tense, and he fiddled with the corner of a page in his book. How am I supposed to see that? Well, I could see it. How else do you think Daddy went 7 years without losing a game of poker? Well, what? I always sat next to Daddy during his big matches. I could see what his opponents were feeling. You mean that's how Mr. Wright won all those games? It's not cheating, officially. I wasn't looking at their hands or anything. I wasn't there all the time either. Diddy's quite good at poker, after all. Not good enough to go undefeated for that long. Great. So he cheated. But what does that do for us? I don't believe this. No, he did not cheat, Apollo. You have to listen to his testimony one more time. No, scratch that. You have to watch his testimony. Perceive the truth. Watch the testimony? Perceive the truth? The only thing I'm perceiving is that I'm going to lose. Not true. Daddy said so. He said you have the power, Apollo. Mr. White said that. Watch the testimony. Perceive his true feelings. Is she serious? Thumbs up. Sorry I can't think of any other way out of this one, Apollo. What was that she said before the trial started? Huh. Mr. White's not here today? He said his old foot injury was acting up. Yes, he smiled when he said we'd be fine, as long as you're here, as you're there, Trucy. This is what he meant by us being fine? Well, matters aside, she did avoid one guilty verdict already today. Time to show this court what I'm made of. Get ready for justice. Let's do it. Apollo, you know, I'm starting to think I can do this. I knew you could do it all along. Oh, one more thing. Put a cover over Mr. Hat as best you can. I just flew up from the coast and boy, my arm's tired. Right. June 16th, 11:40 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. Court is now back in session. Right, we're fine. I have to say everything to young lady sitting next to you, Mr. Justice. Oh, you mean me? Don't you have anything to report? Anything concerning the mysterious phantom in the silk top hat? Ah, right, him. Don't worry about him. I settled that. You settled that? Yes. It was an out-of-court settlement. Right. Perhaps Fraulein would have us believe it was nothing more than a passing dream. A fantastic illusion. Now you see it, now you don't. Am I right? I think he's on to me. I wish he would stop being so cool. Pardon me a second, I have to pause the recording real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let's go keep going. Let us dispense with these niceties and get straight to the matter. What are your plans for a gifted witness? Wait, what are your plans for a gifted witness? Right, the defense would like to request another cross-examination. Because I forgot to ask something. There was no issue with the witness's previous testimony. I will grant you your request, however, but this court will not permit storing for time. Understood, Your Honor. Don't forget, Apollo. When he isn't sure about something, he has a habit of fiddling with this book. Okay. From shot to call. How can I prevent the killer from leaving the scene? Nor can I simply leave the scene in good conscience. No go. I used my cell phone to call the police. Until the police arrived at the scene, 10 minutes later, I saw no one else. I'm not sure I'm qualified to watch testimonies after all. Focus, Apollo. Find this weak spot. Focus. If only it were that easy. My ears hear what he says. My eyes see his expression. Do I have to do something more? What other senses do I have? What's this? My bracelet? bracelet feels different somehow. I think Daddy was right. You can see it, can't you, Apollo? You're almost there. Find the weak spot in his testimony. I know this sounds crazy, but my bracelet is trying to tell me something. Okay. How do we, perceive something? So, you called immediately after witnessing the murder? The police undoubtedly have a record of the call. We're not took with them. Wait, Apollo? This has to be it. Wait, you mean his habit? Don't forget, Apollo. When he isn't sure about something, he has a habit of fiddling with his book. The only time he ever had the book open was here. Which means this is the place to look for this habit. I don't know how I know, but I know. Know what? It's my bracelet. It's said different somehow. I can feel reacting to something about the witness. Your bracelet? I'm not sure I get this focus stuff you were talking about, Trucy. But I have a feeling that dressing my bracelet is the way to go. Okay, I just need to touch my bracelet with R as it reacts to the testimony. Hang on. Hang on. What's going on? I can see the witness's face, his expression so clearly. It's filling my mind. I can see nothing else, hear nothing else. Apollo? Trucy, what's happening to me? This is what I meant by focusing. Focusing. In this state, you can see everything, Apollo. Everything the witness does. That's great, but this is kind of freaking me out. Just look at Mr. Stickler's twitch, his habit. You remember it, right? Sure, when he says something he's not sure of, he fiddles with the page of his book. Okay, hang on. You got it. Right now. Right now you're looking at the witness's face. And your eyes are sort of bugging out. I'll bet they are. First, move the focus of attention down to Mr. Stickler's hand. His hand? You know what to look for now, but you have to be looking in the right place. She's right. I can only see his face like this. Time to try changing my viewpoint. Okay. Perfect. Now you're really ready. Ready for what? Ready to perceive the truth behind the twitch. Perceive. Try listening to the witness talk as you focus. Then watch the first habit. Right. You mean when he fiddles with the page. That's right. That's your signal to look closer. To perceive with R. Find his weak spot, and I guarantee we'll be able to give him the royal flush. Spoken like a true poker head starter. I'm a magician, thank you very much. So I have to pay attention to his words and his fingers. Don't worry if you miss it. You can always try again. Right. Look out, nervous twitch. Here comes justice. I'm supposed to do it in the part I use my cell phone. Try again.
Gotcha!
Ooh. I saw it. Just now, I could see it. Mr. Justice, do you have something to say? All this banging of desks, it's quite bad for my circulation, you know? Mr. Stickler, allow me to ask you a simple question. Why did you fiddle with the pages of your book just now? The very moment you mentioned your cell phone. What are you talking about? I'm curious about the cell phone of yours. Mind if I ask a few questions? What to ask? Ask to see his phone. Mr. Stickler, please show me your cell phone. Why? Whatever for? Show me, and you'll find out. Well, I can't. I don't have it, you see. You don't have it? Mr. Stickler, is this your cell phone? No! Where did you get that? That's a phone from yesterday. Look, a cell phone. Someone dropped it beneath this tire. If the car moved, it would be crushed for sure. I wonder if it belongs to the doctor here. How strange, Mr. Stickler. Can you explain why your cell phone was sitting here in my hand at this very moment? Wait a minute. What is the meaning of this? This cell phone was found yesterday in the Miraculous Clinic garage. The Miraculous? Why, that's where the victim lived. No, that's impossible. Mr. Stickler, you lied to the court, didn't you? If your cell phone is here, how can you have called the police? It's true, I didn't have my cell phone that night. That's why it can't be said that I called the police from a public payphone. A payphone? So you didn't call on your cell phone after all. Just where was this payphone located, Mr. Stickler? Well, it indicated with a startling degree of accuracy. It was right around here. Where? Oh. That's quite a ways from the park. But why did you lie? There can be only one reason. He didn't want the court to know he had lost his cell phone. Because it was found in the victim's garage. What are you saying? Mr. Stickler, you broke into the Miraculous Clinic garage on the night of the murder. This cell phone tells all. Need more water there. That's ridiculous. That makes it sound like I snuck into this fellow's garage to commit some crime. As though I were trying to kill him. Well, Dr. Miraculous was killed on that night. Well, yes, but no. This line of reasoning has to be against the rules. Yes, it's true. I lost my cell phone. Well, you can't prove that I lost it at that night. Well, Mr. Justice, if that cell phone was dropped on the night of the murder, it does raise considerable suspicions as to a certain connection with the crime. Now's your chance, Apollo. Connect Mr. Stickler to the crime. Oh, he's already connected enough. I just have to prove it. Well, do I have a piece of evidence that can do the job? Can I prove the cell phone was dropped on the night of the murder? I'm pretty sure we can with the broken mirror. course I have evidence. Ooh, I like you, Swacker. There, Fullhead. Hit it! The court won't see this evidence, Mr. Justice. Hit it, as they say. The evidence that proves the cell phone was dropped on the night of the murder is... this.
Take that!
That's a side view mirror? As it so happens, Dr. Maractus' car was in an accident that took place the night of the murder. An accident? An accident. It happened a little after 9 p.m., just outside the People Park, our murder scene. Dr. Maractus' car hit a pedestrian. What are you trying to say? From the absence of a mirror, it's clear that the car was parked after the accident, which means that it was parked there after 9 p.m. on the night of the murder. If your cell phone had been dropped before the car was parked in that garage, then it would have been crushed. After all, it was lying on the ground right under the wheel. Go, Mr. Stickler. The only time you could have dropped this in that garage was after 9 p.m. on the night of the murder in the park. Meow. Mr. Stickler, you know what this means. You did break into the victim's garage that night. This was unexpected, Mr. Justice. Are you naming the witness as a suspect in the murder of Pal Maractus? No, stop. This is too much. This can't be happening. Prosecutor, say something. I suppose it's worth saying this. No connection has been found between Wesley Stickler and Pal Maractus. That is, other than this. I believe our next testimony will be most revelatory. Is the witness prepared? Yes, Your Honor. I know that face. That's the face of guilt. Witness testimony. Stickler's truth. That night, yes, I went into the supermarket. I must have dropped my cell phone on my way back. And when I was walking through the park, I happened to witness the crime. I saw the killer, the victim, the stand, all was clear as day. It was him. I saw the defendant at the scene. Yes, but your cell phone was lying in the garage. Ah, yes, well, as you can see, my model for a cell phone has a defect. It is given to rolling. It is quite a pain when I drop it alongside a road, you know. Looks like a normal cell phone to me. In any case, Mr. Justice, the cross-examination, please. That's funny. My Bracelet didn't react at all during that testimony. His nervous habit must not be acting up. I didn't sense anything either, actually. Looks like you're on your own this time around. Right, no problem. I hope. Here comes justice. Okay. Let's see here. Press that one.
Hold it!
This part of the testimony is the key. I know it. Should I press him about the killer, the victim, or the noodle stand? How about the noodle stand? You happen to remember the noodle stand? Quite well, yes. For a student of the sciences, keen observation and healthy curiosity are vital. I remember everything. I can even read the sign. I believe it said, noodle. Yes, that was it. For remembering something quite well, it sure took you a while to tell us. And thank you for telling us that a noodle stand sells noodles. Very enlightening. Well, Mr. Justice, about that sign? Could that be important? Very important. So the sign on the noodle stand said noodle. It appears that the defense has just obtained a vital piece of testimony. Is this noodle stand's broth really that delicious? I'll have to go sample where is one of these days. I think it's worth adding to the testimony as well. Whatever sort of noodles that sand sells, it can't match up to IVU's cafeteria. Some apply to the school merely for a taste of our smart noodles. I wouldn't mind a taste of that myself. This is Eldoon, not noodle.
Objection!
And you're absolutely sure the sign read noodle? Why, just last week, my professor offered me this phrase. At least you have good eyesight, Stickler. I'll give you that. It read, without a doubt, noodle. I see. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Is that pity I see in your eyes? Let's take a look at our map, shall we? So you're claiming that when you saw the sign, you were standing here, was it? Although it would have been a bit hard to read the sign from this spot. You think so? Mr. Stickler, I'd like you to please take a little look in the sand and to carefully read what that sign says. See? The sign actually states the name of the sand's owner. Dunes. Inconceivable. Okay, should I play another Princess Bride clip this time? Nah. I'm certain it was definitely noodle for sure. Positive. I'm afraid your professor was wrong about the eyesight. I wouldn't be so quick to jump to that conclusion. The sign he saw teaches everything. The witness says he saw the sign said noodle. I think he's hard, right? What would you say if I told you that there is one spot from which the sign can be read the way Mr. Stickler claims? What? Mr. Justice, show us the spot. The witness actually viewed the stand from this location. I think it's this spot right here.
Take that!
The witness was standing here, on the opposite side. How do you know that? When viewed from the south, the sign on the stand reads Dunes, as we know. However, I'm still on the other side of the sand. Oh, this side that says noodle. Exactly. The name of the stand is split between the front and the back signs. Mr. Stickler, you lied to the court. You witnessed the crime from the northern side of the park, not the south. No, you got me.
Objection!
So what? So what? What does it matter if we saw the killing from the north or the south side? It makes no difference at all. He's right. Cover far enough to the south, and you will end up going north. Viewed on a global scale, directions are utterly without meaning. Actually, maybe he's right. What does it change? It changes everything, Apollo. Trucy? Remember his testimony from before? Though to be honest, I'm a little scared of where this head is leading. The killer and the victim are facing each other here. Then in the moment the killer raises his weapon, Mr. Stickler shouts, at which point the victim turns his head to look. And the killer fires his pistol. That's why the bullet hit in the right temple. No contradictions, right? Right. But Mr. Stickler was standing on the north side of the park. That reverses the whole scenario. Completely. And Mr. Stickler shouts from where he is now, and the victim looks in his direction. The bullet would have to hit his left temple. In other words, someone sitting in the point K couldn't shoot the victim in his right temple. It's impossible. That's right. So now that we know that Mr. Stickler was standing on the northern side, moving the location takes it on an entirely different meaning. Indeed, you are absolutely correct, Fraulein. What meaning? If he was on the way... Wait, I'm sorry, I'm getting a little bit tired right now. The entry moved on the right side of the victim's head, correct? Well, the right side of the victim's head is north. North. But that's where Mr. Stickler was standing. Correct. So if he was sitting to the north, then the only person who could have shot the victim in the right temple was Mr. Stickler himself. No! Order! Wow, the animal didn't fall from the street. Okay. Hang on. Let's see what save this here. Okay, hang on. You know, never mind. Let's come back. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the video here. Sorry about that little delay. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. So that has been said, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this one. And if you did, go ahead and hit that like button. And next time we shall continue with the trial. And hopefully finish it. At least for this day. So until everyone, have a good rest of your day, and take care.